I've started seeing it probably in the last 3 to 5 years, since texting has become really popular. It's relatively new. Where they did research that showed that 1/3 of teenagers send over 100 text messages a day. We see it a lot in young people. When they're text messaging, what we'll see is basically the chin comes down to the chest like this, and then they're texting with their hands down below like that. And so what we sort of see with that over time is a change in the person's posture. Research shows that for every inch your head comes forward from its normal position, we actually increase the force on our neck by 10 pounds. So for young people, 15, 16 years old, who are 2 inches forward, that could be like 20 pounds of extra pressure on your neck, which has to take a toll after a certain amount of time. For the most part, the anterior head carriages, which is what we call it, can lead to all sorts of different things. The most common ones are things like stiffness in the shoulders and neck and pain, but we also see things very common: headaches, low energy, fatigue, insomnia. The worst one I've seen was a taller boy, 16 years old, very bad headaches almost daily, doesn't sleep well, lots of pain and stiffness through his neck. And when you look at him from the side, his ears, which are meant to be on top of his shoulders, were at least 3 inches ahead, just in his normal posture, and lots of symptoms. And his mother had no idea it was related to his texting. So here's another comparison here between a normally curved neck, which shows a nice curve on the back of these bodies right in through here, okay? Again, a shot of the neck from the side. This one over here demonstrates less curve, and in fact, this one is straightened right out as well. This is an example of what text neck would look like. So what we're seeing here on Priscilla is she's demonstrating anterior head carriage. What we want to see is the ears on top of the shoulders. And as we draw this line from the shoulder up, we can see the ear is quite a bit farther ahead. That is what anterior head carriage looks like in the postural alignment. So if you come back into normal, bring your head back. So when Priscilla brings her head back into proper alignment, what we see is the shoulder is now in line with the ear, and that's the proper alignment of the spine. And we have a nice curvature established in here still. And with this, Priscilla's neck is more efficient, and everything, including the muscles and the nerves, function properly as they're meant to. So this is one of the best exercises to help deal with text neck. Our goal with this one is to have the patient lift her shoulders off the table and pinch the shoulder blades together and hold it for 10 seconds. This strengthens up the rhomboid muscles, the traps, and some of the muscles in the lower neck in an effort to pull the head back into its proper alignment. And holding it for 10 seconds allows us to build those muscles up and get them nice and strong. So another exercise that we like to do in an effort to get the head back over on top of the shoulders where it's supposed to be is we have the patient stand with their feet, calves, bottom, and shoulders and the back of their head touching a wall in an effort to keep everything nice and straight and in alignment. And then we have Priscilla bring your hands up with your back of your hand on the wall, and we call these wall angels. Now what we'll have you do is we're going to have you take your arms up as high as you can go and still keeping everything against the wall. Great, and then bringing them back down as low as you can, keeping everything against the wall. This exercise, again, one more time please, strengthens the mid-back and the upper back muscles and forces the head to remain back where it's supposed to be with the ears on top of the shoulders. So a big part of getting text neck under control involves getting the bones back into their proper alignment and having them move freely as they were meant to. And when one is out of alignment or locked up, we basically do a chiropractic adjustment, which is a soft movement of the bone into alignment. Basically just getting things moving again when they're stuck and getting them back into their proper place when they're not.